I wanted to get to know some active addicts. Being illegal, the use of meth is highly secretive, but I'd heard about a weekly needle exchange program supported by Westcare. It would be a way to meet users who take their drugs by injecting them, also known as slamming.
What's your name?
Carl.
Carl, how do you do? I'm Louis. And you got a problem with meth, would you say?
Yeah. Meth, shards, whatever they want to call it anymore. I've been doing it for 35 years.
Really?
I slam 3 or 4 times a day, every day. And I eat, sleep every day. You know, take vitamins, take care of myself. And, you know, sure, it's affected my life some, but I have a wife. We've been together 20-something years.
Does your wife use as well?
Yes, she does.
How often does your wife use?
Same thing as I do.
3 or 4 times a
But
day?
she just smokes. She don't slam.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In money terms, how much are you using a day?
Probably $100 a day.
That's $700 a week. It's about 400 pounds a week or more.
I used
That's a
to,
lot.
you know, yeah, I went through it
When did you last shoot up?
about an hour ago.
You don't seem that high.
Oh, no, well, no, it's how you do it. I don't care if I've just done one. If I need to, I can be as straight as the next person.
Do you have children?
I have 5 boys.
5 boys?
Mm-hmm. But they're not with us. They live with her brother.
Wouldn't you like them to be with you?
Well, I'm smart, and yeah, I would, but then again, I'm not going to jeopardize my children over my choices.
It sounds like you chose the drug over your children, in a sense.
No, I chose the fact that I love my children enough not to let them get involved with me around it.
Have you ever thought of going into Westcare? You know, they have these inpatient facilities.
The thing about rehab stuff will not do anybody any good that's not already ready to quit. And if you're already ready to quit, you don't need any rehab, okay?
They can't help.
Yeah, I plan on, when I'm 90 years old, my wheelchair be rolling down the aisle and boom, do a big one, and that's it. Blow my heart out. That'd be all over with. As long as it's in my wife's arms, you know, that's only, I just want to die in her arms. Other than that, I don't care.